Hi, welcome to our overview of the recently released exposure draft on the application of the IPSAS 46 measurement principles. Augustine, a lot going on in this exposure draft. Can you walk us through the key changes that our constituents can expect to see?
Yeah, so the three key changes that we have is the addition of current operational value across relevant IPSAS, and then we have the addition of a definition of accounting estimates, and then an enhancement of current value measurement disclosures across relevant IPSAS. So that would be kind of the key three things to take away from this exposure draft.
So a lot packed into this exposure draft. Can you walk us through one by one, starting with the current operational value changes?
Yeah, so if we talk about the addition of the current operational value, what you will see is that in inventories and intangible assets, when these are held for an operational capacity, entities will now be able to use current operational value from that perspective going forward if they agree with the proposal from the IPSAS. And if we look at IPSAS 21, impairment of non-cash operating assets, we're pretty much just simply replacing value in use for current operational value and the definition of recoverable service amount as to simplify the determination of the recoverable service amount.
So, Augustina, I like what I'm hearing. It sounds like we developed a number of principles around current operational value last year that were public sector specific. And what we've done is we applied those throughout the IPSAS where they're applicable. You also mentioned changes to IPSAS 3 and disclosures related to current value. Can you give me a little more detail on those?
Yeah, so from that perspective, what we're doing is adding a definition for accounting estimates to IPSAS 3 as to help entities distinguish between a change in accounting estimate from a change in accounting policy. And on the current value measurement front, from a disclosure perspective, the terminology used within the current value measurement disclosures has been enhanced, and therefore we're removing some terminology such as recurring and non-recurring from it. And that would be kind of like wrapping up with what the exposure draft is proposing.
So, Augustina, that sounds really good. It sounds like we're adding clarity and making the guidance a little more user-friendly. Augustina, as you wrap this up, is there anything else that you want our readers of the exposure draft to know?
Yes, I think I would suggest that you visit the IPSAS website where you can find the at a glance and the exposure draft itself. And I encourage you to submit your comments for the IPSAS to consider at the beginning of next year, as it is important to hear from our constituents and whether they agree or what are their views on the proposals. That will be my call for action. Thank you.